What up, what up, what up? And welcome to another week of Journey of a Jackass. And I am your host, Daya Shakur, the author Daya Shakur, the podcast Daya Shakur, the entrepreneur Daya Shakur. Out here getting it anywhere where I fit in. You know what I'm talking about? So, how's everybody doing first and foremost? You know what I'm saying? I know we didn't record last week. See, my guest backed out at the last minute. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is foolish. I'm trying to help everybody out, get it in. You know what I'm saying? And, people be waiting till the last minute to say they couldn't make it. I should have just did the show by myself. But, you know what I'm saying? I have a new guest host coming on in a couple of weeks. So, you know what I'm saying? In the meantime, in between time, I'm going to chop it up with all these wonderful guests. Now, the name of tonight's episode is Taste of DMV. Right? Because I had the originator, founder, you know what I'm saying? The entrepreneur, how they say it? I don't know how to say it, but you know what I mean. And it's her. You know what I'm saying? Miss Shay Ethridge is joining me tonight. And this is going to be a major show because she has one of the biggest events running in the DMV. So I'm really, really excited to talk to her about this. It's about to be epic show. And then, we're going to have our little laughs and fun and all that stuff in it too. But I'm excited to have her here tonight. You know what I mean? And shout out to Sherelle, shout out to April. You know what I'm saying? Miss y'all. It's been a little quiet without y'all, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad. I hope everybody's doing good. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all niggas filed y'all taxes. Because I still haven't filed mine yet. And I want to shout out to my followers that went up. So, me being out in the streets and promoting all this stuff, I want to shout out to the 1,600 subscribers on YouTube now. I want to shout out to my 7,000 Instagram followers and all that stuff, man. The streams have been picking up. Everybody's listening to us on Apple, Spotify, TuneIn, Amazon. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on the iHeart thing. I ain't got that down yet. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to give y'all a shout out, man. I appreciate all the support. I really do. I appreciate all the support. I love it. You know what I'm saying? From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate y'all. I got to give y'all my quarterly love before I give y'all the bullshit. But again, we got a very, very special show tonight. Now, certain things ain't going to change. Before we get into the show with this wonderful guest we have tonight, story time with me. And that's never going to change. All right? Never going to change. We're going to stick to the story times. All right? Now, since we have an orchestrator of big events, right? We have an orchestrator of big events on here, right? She handles business to a very, 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 very extensive event. It's huge. She's been all over the radio, TV, and all that stuff, right? Well, I've been to major events as well, if that makes sense. I even hosted a major event, right? So let me tell you about my major event experience, and let me tell you what came out of it. Okay? So anyway, it was one crazy long weekend. I was in the Army. It was a crazy long weekend. Man, we had been drinking all weekend. And then for some reason, we had to go to work on Monday. Then we had Tuesday off. I don't even know what that shit was about. But, I was upstate New York. Everybody didn't know about upstate New York, man. That's kind of like the Army swingers capital of the world. But we're not going to talk about that this week, right? So anyway, one of my friends hit me up, female friends hit me up and said, hey, let's have a pajama party. I said, okay, cool. Where you want to have the pajama party at? She said, at your place. I said, okay, cool. So this is I'm thinking just maybe 7, 8, 9 people, maybe. 7, 8, 9 people. No, this wasn't 7, 8, 9 people. So she went around and started telling everybody on post. The people on post started telling everybody in the little city, Watertown, and they started telling everybody in the little surrounding areas. So for that area, this became a major event. So people start showing up to pajama parties. And this is the first pajama party I threw. I threw a pajama party in my mama's basement back in the day, and that shit turned into a slut fest. Like it was just wow. People just, I was like, I hope my mama don't come down here. So anyway, so she showed up, saying, well, yes, a couple people coming. Next thing you know, a couple of my homeboys come over, like, yeah, man, we having a pajama party. A couple of my neighbors come, like, yeah, man, we having a pajama party, stuff like that. Next thing you know, people are knocking on my door with coolers, liquor, beer. Motherfuckers is outside smoking weed. I'm like, what is going on out here? So I'm like, who the fuck are all these people? They're like, I don't know. If you don't know them, I don't know them. Why the fuck are they here? So I'm like, hey man. So I had the music playing and all that stuff. I had my little turntable set up. I was in there playing music. And I was like, hey man, look, y'all can stay as long as y'all don't steal and fuck nothing up, right? So I'm in there playing music. People in the kitchen drinking, having a good time. I get another knock on the door. I'm thinking it's the police to break this shit up. It's a whole pickup truck full of people. It was cold as fuck outside. So I was like, they already got it on their mind. They showed up in a pickup truck and a back pickup truck full of people. So I was like, I don't even know where the fuck they came from. I didn't even care. I was like, man, come on, because it was mostly more women than dudes. So we come in there, and this where the event take a twist. So two guys get to arguing, right? So I go over and say, hey, man, what are y'all arguing about, right? He said, well, I want to have a pussy eating contest, but he acting like he gay and don't want to do it. And then we both want to eat this girl out. I was like, man, wait. So one of the dudes left, and he went grabbed my and said, hey, how many of y'all want to have a pussy eating contest? Everybody's like, yeah. So I had this big section. I had this big sectional sofa, right, where you could lay down, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like a big L. And chicks could lay down, you know what I'm saying, and kind of hinge off a little bit. So I said, oh, y'all really about to do this right now? And I said, what does the winner get? Like, the winner gets a nut. The winner gets a nut. So anyway, one girl said, man, I don't give a fuck with nothing they talking about. I want to play. So after she laid down and she pulled her motherfucking lingerie bottoms down, she was looking for volunteers. Who ready? And she was kind of hefty. And you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what I'm saying? And wasn't about to do it. But you know, it was one person drunk enough that went down there and put his face over there. He started eating. I was like, dang! So this shit about to turn to something else. My major event. I've done other major events. I have an expo coming up. I've done other major events. But this one at that time was huge because people started coming in. It was people standing all around my living room. It was people all standing in the hallways, in the kitchen, and everything like that. And then one after the other, women started laying down on the sofa. And the dudes just picking their poison, just going and eating them up. So I don't know what got passed around that night. Who knows? So I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, what the fuck is going on in here? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just sitting on the mic and I'm just trying to play music to make this. I don't know what kind of music you play to people, just people, high school people eating pussy. Like, I don't know I don't know what to do with that. So I was just playing, I just played some, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to play no slow music, but I played some good upbeat, like, yeah, like, so niggas can eat pussy with a rhythm, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But anyway, so they was going around there, and it was like, yeah, the first person that comes wins, right? So one girl said, I'm not gonna come like this. And she bent over, and then they started fucking. I was like, oh, and at this point, it was like 70, 80 people in the house. I was like, what is going on in here, right? People start going in the bathrooms. I was like, whatever y'all do not go in my bedroom. So they go in my bedroom anyway, but they didn't get my bed. They went in my fucking bathroom. So this shit started turning extra wild. So I'm like, man, goddamn, this shit is fun. But why the fuck does shit have to happen in my house? So anyway, the trippy part is that, like I said, I don't know who all went home with what that night or what happened that what, but there was a lot of fucking going on. There was a lot of pussy being ate that night. There was a lot of drinking. There was a lot of weed smoking. And then there was two dudes, they must have been gay because they wasn't trying to indulge. They went in the parking lot, started fighting. but that didn't stop nobody from what was going on. We just put the deadbolt on the door. So anyway, after that party, the next month, 10 women that was at that party found out they was pregnant. The fucked up part about it, because it was one dude that was in there, it was a fucking Viking. Like, it was what it is. He was a fucking Viking. If it was in the air, he was fucking it, right? They all had the babies. 3 of the babies was by that one dude. Right? So the moral of this story time with me, right? If you want to have a main event, do it right, schedule it right, and have protection on site. Because wasn't nobody in there pulling out or nothing. And that's story time with me and my event from way back in the day in the Army. I'm just saying. It was wild. It was wild. I was like, dang. You know what I'm saying? And the worst part about it is that I didn't get nothing the next day. Because I was so busy making sure nobody tore my shit up or stole nothing. So I didn't get nothing the next day. Now, the next day was a very, very eventful for me. Very, 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 very eventful. I'll leave it at that. But if you're going to throw these kind of events, make sure you have protection. And with that being said, I know Shay is going to have protection at her event. There's going to be police out there. There's going to be security out there. There's going to be bodyguards out there. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be people out there that's going to protect the event to ensure that everybody has fun. I just lived a reckless situation well, I can't say this one time, but that was just one of the times. Y'all been listening to my stories for over a year now. Now, with that being said, we have the originator, the founder. You know what I'm saying? Fellas, she's an attractive lady. I'm letting y'all know now she's a very, very attractive lady. So when y'all watch this video, she's a very, very attractive lady. All right? Let y'all know. So don't be sliding off in her DMs and stuff like that. If you do, be respectful. Like I would be. Anyway, but yeah, the Taste of DMV summer event coming up. Now, with that being said, let's bring in Miss Shay Ethridge. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, Shay, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, good. You like my story? It was a good, nice story about the event.
You know, that's so funny, that leading from protection to protection. Yeah, that story is wild. That story is wild. I knew how it was going down as soon as she said, "Can we have the party at your house?" As soon as you said that, I was like, yeah, this is about to be crazy.
Oh, yeah, it was. I was like, God. And then I don't even think it was the alcohol or the drugs. Some of them women in there, some of the dudes too may have been in there on Molly and ecstasy. I don't know. Because they was too willing to drop it off.
Right. They was like, whatever.
It's like, whatever. Like, again, if you think about this now, the shit that we was doing back then, when we barely had cell phones and all that stuff, man, we could be getting paid off of OnlyFans. Imagine me doing the OnlyFans back then, and I'm having a pajama party, and a pussy eating contest breaks out.
Right, but like things like that happened back then because there was no cameras. You know what I mean?
Very.
You knew to a certain degree that you were straight. Mine is like maybe what somebody said, but you knew 9 times out of 10 they weren't gonna get it on camera.
Yeah, yup. I was like, man. But then, yeah, that was an adventure. Then I told because my friend's a female, and she lives in the lifestyle. She's married, but she lives in the lifestyle. And she was like, yeah, man, it's gonna be just a couple of people. I'm like, man, fuck. Okay, all right. And she turned into a lot. I'm surprised the police didn't get called. I think if the police got called, then they probably would have joined.
So except for just like keep it down.
Yeah, they'd be like, hey, y'all, whatever y'all doing in there. And then what was crazy, it was like when I would go outside to try to corral everybody in, it was like, as soon as I opened my door to go back in, it's like it just smelled like sex.
So, oh,
I was like, damn, I don't even know how to get this smell out my house.
right. Open all the windows and burn some incense.
Something. So anyway, enough of my story because it was a lead up to the protection for your event. Now, please tell everybody who you are.
Well, my name is Shay. I'm the founder and the nice host of this event, a Taste of the DMV. We're in our third year of this event. It's something I'm really, really proud of because I've come really, really far. From just doing events around the city. I've met a lot of great people. It's a lot of food, great vendors like yourself, great entrepreneurs, great authors, things like that. People doing big things. So, it's a little bit of something for everybody.
And you know what I appreciate about this event? I watched it grow. Like I remember the first one. Someone I forgot who it was that told me about it. And I was like, okay, cool. I think it was Claudia, I think.
Yeah, Cloud. Yeah,
Yeah,
Cloud.
yeah, Cloud. Yeah, she told me about it. I said, okay, I'm gonna check it out. And then just to watch the steady progression of vendors, entertainers, the venue spaces, stuff like that. Like it's something to be. It's an accomplishment that needs to be applauded.
Right. I appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah, so what made you come up with this idea for something this big?
Okay. It's been a long time coming. Like I started doing events back in 2016, which a lot of people don't know. I haven't really been in the general mainstream event category. To be truthful, when I first started out events, my first events were with Claudia. She was my first ever event partner. I did one event and my second event was with her. We did something called the Green Light Festival. It was actually a 420 event back like maybe 20 early to mid 2016. And yeah, that's
They was out there putting it in the air.
yeah, that's what I used to do. That's actually what I started out with. Mainly on a larger scale in DC. Was doing 420 friendly events, activist meetings, all kinds of things like that. And that's actually how I met Claudia. So after a while, I was like, I didn't want to limit myself anymore. I didn't want to limit myself to a certain range of or a demographic of people, places like that. So I said, if I can do this like this, then, imagine what I could do being in a free market.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's really where Taste of the DMV came from. I like music and I like to eat. So those are two things that, they go together very well. Food and music. So
Yeah. It's gonna be alcohol vendors out there too, right? Alcohol vendors. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
we'll have a beer garden. We'll have a full beer garden. It'll be a whole vibe. There'll be places to sit. There'll be local and regional, vendors, breweries, things like that. So it'll be a really good time. It'll be a lot of fun. So and that area is only 21 and over with ID, no kids. So if you come by yourself and you're over 21, or you can sneak away, dip away a little bit. Make
Yeah.
sure you get over there.
So now and you know what I like about this now. You said you had the different vendors, the different artists, the different like sponsors and stuff of that nature. Now, did you have to reach out to them or did they reach out to you because of the success of the prior event?
Um, uh, I would probably say 95% of the people reached out to me. I reached out to a couple of bands and artists that I felt like were a little bit outside of the demographic of people that we were reaching. We want a very well-rounded event. We want something for everybody. Because there's a lot of people that like a lot of different things in the DMV area.
Yeah.
So reached out to a couple of people, but in general, we had a lot of great acts reach out to us that were willing to come and play for you all.
Hey, listen, it was yeah, because the last year it was a lot of niggas performing.
Right, right. That I did. But yeah, last year it was just not as varied as we wish it was. So this year definitely making sure that, we have a lot of different types of entertainment for a lot of different kind of people. We want to reach
And
to
that's what I said. I seen that you had like country folk people. You had like rock bands. You had like classical music, rock bands and stuff like that. I saw that. So that I believe that diversity is going to help expand it. Because even last year, the event last year, like even though like it was still like in a kind of confined space, whatever the case may be. But there was a lot of it was a diverse crowd. It was Indians. There was
Right.
white folks. It was black folks. It was like Africans was in it. You know, they don't consider themselves us. You know what I'm saying? It was Hispanics in there. So
Right. What I actually got to say about that is I'm proud of that because I feel like that all comes back to the audience that I had before these events. You know, there's a lot of different kind of people at those kind of events. So a lot of those people follow me and they
yeah.
follow to this event. So and I really feel like that brings that broader, category of people. Because people that like to smoke like to eat, they like to do all kinds of we just have a broad range of people that come. So
So I do have a question for you. So what are some of the challenges you have faced on building this like to the build up of it to where it is now? What are some of the challenges you face?
I think some of the biggest challenges that I faced are going from, big events on a smaller level to big events on a larger level. Like the different entities that I have to deal with. Doing it this year is actually the first year that I have to deal with the city on a lot of things, which means it's a lot more rigorous. There's a lot of stuff that I have to do that I never did before. So I can honestly say it's more of a learning curve for me. I've had to learn a lot of stuff. It's been like a crash course on, a lot of the different city, departments,
Laws and policies and all that shit.
yeah, things like that. So I've had to be on my side. But it's just
Yeah.
a lot of paperwork. It's just getting it. It's the organization getting it together, and thankfully, I'm an organized person.
Mm. Okay. Okay. Look at you. All right. All right. See you the face of everything. The niggas be beating down your door. Shay, they be trying to see what's up.
No, you know what? I be so busy. They don't even have the chance to be down my door. They don't be nobody knows who I am. To tell you the truth, nobody knows who I am. Like they
Listen.
never even at events. Like where's Shay? They'll ask me. They'll be like, "Where's Shay?"
Yeah, but look, I know who you are, and I seen you sitting at the bar, and I was like this, and people was actually
Oh,
like, "Do you know where Shay is?" And I was like, "Nah, I don't know where she is." And I just sit right there staring at you at the bar, like,
that $40 shot that they had there. I
listen,
paid $40 for 2 shots.
I'm gonna tell you straight up that I forgot the people that were selling the liquor right there. As soon as you go in, the little Hennessy pouches, man,
Oh,
they was making a fucking killing, man.
yes, yeah.
the bartenders in the spot was getting mad. It was like, nobody's coming over here. I'm like, bro.
But I asked, the venue at first they were saying that they weren't gonna keep their bar open. So, but
Yeah.
I had my alcohol vendors, but it's neither here nor there. But yeah, Mimi's Happy Hour, they're very friend.
I've done events. I've done multiple events with them, and every time I'll be like, as soon as they see me, they just go ahead and hand me a pouch.
Right, I know, and she's got these purses that I'm gonna have to try. They're like little, them little clueless purses, like back from the '90s that everybody had. Those little purses, and they're filled up with some kind of mixed drink. So,
Man, listen. Yeah, when I say every time I went over there, I'm talking about the line was like, it was people all gathered around and everything like this. I was just looking at them, I was like this. And I say, and they like, where you at? I'm at the table right there. They start bringing about the symbol.
right, it's a great win. I can't wait for this year though. It's gonna be
Yeah, it's gonna be extra fun. I'm extra excited. I'm gonna be out there cutting up as usual, having fun. You know what I'm saying? The energy is needed. So I'm gonna be out there bringing 100% of it. You
right.
know
I
what I'm
mean, I can get a drink or something. I'm a lightweight these days. I'm a
saying?
light.
Listen, we ain't gotta do that. I'm just gonna be out there. And I'm be looking for you. You see me coming up there and start dancing. What you gonna be like? That means I'm having a good day.
Good day. It's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of music. I can't believe how many good acts we have. I'm very surprised. I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
I'm not. I'm not, because think about this. Think about how much promotion was behind this event last year. You was all over the news. You was all over the radio. Like, you was all over the place doing shows, doing podcasts, and doing interviews. Look at all the promotion that was behind this event.
Right.
And that is another thing that needs to be applauded. You know what I'm saying? People know who you are. They know who you are.
Hopefully, when they know who I am, I hope they like me. I hope they, they want to come to the event. It's really cool. It's something that I feel really represents myself. Like, I try to be down to earth, really fun, really funny.
Yeah.
Just that I would want to do. Like, that's what I feel like the festival is. Somewhere that I would want to go because I'm kind of body. I don't like to do too much, but this festival, I actually enjoy going to it.
And matter of fact, the first festival, right? The band, I forgot the name of the band that closed. No, it wasn't used to be. It was damn.
Ambition Band.
Yeah, Ambition. So I thought the Independent Black Art Expo, and I had them the first year because I'm on my third year, might have been too, and I had them the first year because there was a lot of people that came from outside the area that never really heard no go-go music, and I had them close the event out.
Right.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, man, come on over here and crank it out real quick. And they came, they pulled up, they cranked about like 45 minutes and rolled out.
Right, they're a good group. Like, I'm really just hoping this event turns into like DC Coachella. Something like that. It's so much talent. Like, it's crazy. You wouldn't believe how many applications I've gotten and just how many that I couldn't even put on. And what I even noticed even more is when I put that call out for the various different kinds of entertainment, it was crazy how many different genres of music I could cover and just all Black musicians, which was you wouldn't think that it was crazy, but it really was because I was getting applications for people that did like classical rock symphonies, right? All Black. You know what I'm saying?
Jazz bands and everything.
Right, like in spaces you would not think that we were killing it. And they sound good, like stuff that I would be like, I've never heard this, or like, I don't know if I would even come across this.
So how many stages do you want to have at this event?
We're going to have 5, and then we're going to have a DJ tent. We have like a DMVJ stage.
Okay, so my question is with these, and how are you going to separate the talents? Are you going to put like the jazz people on one stage, or you just going to mix it in between or all of them? Or do you have a plan for that?
So yeah, I do have a plan for that. So in the beer garden, we're gonna have the DMV VJ stage, which is gonna be entertainment around the vendors, where it's not too loud, just like some ambient, chill vibes or whatever. And then a little bit further stage, we'll have a stage for entertainers that are not family friendly. Stuff that's geared more 21, for adults. So 2 of our spaces, and then we'll have a band stage. A stage that's strictly for bands, where we'll have the instruments and things like that, where we have such a range of good bands. Then we'll have a performance stage where we'll have our go-go bands.
That's the nigga stage. You just named 3 nigga stages.
Oh, fuck you. No, and then we'll have 2 other free stages where we'll just have just all kind of acts. We'll have some Latin acts, some all kind of stuff.
Yeah, I remember the Latin acts from the first one. They was dancing back there by the DJ.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, oh, just Mexican people back there tap dancing. Like, what's going on?
Oh.
I was right there by everything. I could see everything. I was like, the food trucks, the Mexican people tap dancing. I could see the go-go band. I was like, oh.
And you know what? I really love them. So they're a Bolivian cultural dance, and I really liked having them because my kid's father's Bolivian, right?
Uh-huh.
So I thought that would be kind of cool. Like, but he didn't even watch it. I don't think he was.
If you want some cheap dances, go down to Home Depot and pick some of them dudes up. They'll do it.
Oh my God.
$100 for the day. Us free. $100 for the day. And be down there jigging their ass off.
Right? That I feel like those guys are Central American, but you know what? Before I met my kid's father, I never thought that there was a difference. There's such a difference between like you people just be forgetting that South America's even there. Like I'll forget that it's there sometimes if I never thought about it. Like people just think Brazil.
Yeah. They think Brazil. They forget about Chile. They forget about Guyana. They forget about Bolivia, Costa Rica, Ecuador. Like they forget about these places. Argentina.
Yeah, most people when they think of Spanish, they think about like Mexico or like MS-13, like El Salvador. Like it just stops there.
Yeah.
Like they cut the back off. So I thought it was really cool that that Bolivia came just to see it's something a little different, and that they can see that we're different.
Yeah, for real. I thought it was good because I was over there. You see, I was dancing with everybody. I was like, the ladies was all smiling at me. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just.
You got exposure to a lot of culture. Like if you don't, you're definitely gonna miss out.
And that's the fact though. That's one of the things I love about being in the army. That I got a chance to live in all these different countries and you know what I'm saying? I've been in all 50 states. Like I had a chance to live like all over the world, experience their culture, their food, all that stuff. That's why, and even now to this day, I still travel. I travel a lot. So I'm like, man, when people say certain things to me, like they ain't nothing for me out there. I don't need to go there. I'm like, you uncultured swine. Like shit. Me and you are not the same.
Right.
So now I have another question for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, would you move this event outside of the area? Would you do it elsewhere?
Yeah, so next year we're going to do it in Maryland. We're actually kind of looking at Montgomery County Fairgrounds or somewhere that would just have enough space for the amount of people that we're hoping to have next year. I don't know about Virginia. Virginia makes me nervous.
Well, yeah, Virginia. So the thing is, out here there are places that can hold it. Because I'm in Northern Virginia. I'm in Alexandria. So,
but they're all in Southern Virginia. That's what people are telling me. They're like deep down in Virginia, like places to hold that many people. I don't know anything about Virginia.
They probably talk to you about Dominion Raceway or Manassas Fairgrounds. Nah, that's too far. That's like if you do that, you might as well go to the Charles County Fairgrounds. And that shit is way out there.
Yeah, that's
way out there. Anyway, man, when people be inviting me to events out there, somebody told me I can do an event out there for free. I was like, nigga, I am not commuting all the way out there.
You got to do it somewhere that's off of some kind of public transportation.
Yeah. Nothing goes out there. Not even airplanes. Not airplanes, buses, trains. There ain't nothing. You catch an Uber, you're talking about $100 Uber.
I think I only been out that joint like twice. I've only been out there like twice.
Hey, man, listen, they be having soca festivals out there. They be having like they be having events out there, but I'm like, man, that shit just too far.
I wonder how many people go, and just based on the fact that it's so far away. And then like a wine festival, I don't think I would want to go to a wine festival that far out, knowing that I have to drive back that far at night.
And Charles County police don't be fucking around.
Right.
They don't be fucking around. But what's crazy, right? With that, how far it is and all this stuff. Not only that, I think when they do events like that, I think that should just be meant for people like in La Plata and Waldorf, because they really ain't shit to do out there. And Brandywine.
Right. Yeah. And it's so funny you would say that because slight story, back when I was young, when I was in high school, me and one of my good friends, Courtney, I was dating a dude that went to my school back then. Like, mind you, we were like 16, 17. I mean, I was living in Montgomery County. He ended up moving to St. Charles. I think it's St. Charles County, like La
Plata,
Mechanicsville.
Okay, yeah.
Down like 3 and 5, like down that way, like towards Choctacon, like far, far, far. And I just remember we would be riding down here, like I said, at 15, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And I just remember thinking, like, this is so far. And it actually felt so dangerous. I was like,
well, your little fast ass should be going to your boyfriend's house that late anyway. Talk about you even having a boyfriend just being fucking nasty.
And my car, of course. My homegirl was the one always driving on the shenanigans.
I know he got a friend. I know he got a friend.
Yes.
Man, that is funny as hell.
So that's why I'm saying, I'm like, man, that's far. That's far late at night because I've done that drive late at night.
Yeah, that joint. I don't want that joint. Feel like it's close to the 301 bridge down there. That like I'm like, damn, why this shit so far, man? So
it's far. It's real far. That's like where I would want to go at.
No. Especially like doing the event like the Taste of DMV where man, it's gonna be people gonna be out there vibing out. People gonna be in the beer garden, people gonna be drinking liquor, stuff like that. Like in the city, Montgomery County, stuff like that, man. You like I said, you get to trash, you can leave your car and goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Catch an Uber home. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, not down there. And that's you might as well, you can pay for a flight to Atlanta or Miami for the cost of that Uber.
Right. The metro's not far. And then for most people being downtown, like it gives them a sense of security. We'll have MPD that's doing our security. Like we'll be really safe down there. And on top of that, like most people, like you said, if they get drunk, if they have to leave their car, you know you can leave it downtown. Like in DC, like in certain areas, you can leave it downtown because you know they're gonna be patrolling it, and you find a way to get somewhere. A lot of stuff doesn't close. It's a good location, tons of public transportation.
And then not only that, we're talking about. Do you have an after party schedule? Because you know after this is done, people are gonna want to go wild out in the city. They already gonna be there.
Right. We got a couple after parties, and plus one of our vendors, the Drive Sober campaign, is giving people free vouchers for Uber and rideshare. So I mean, if you want to come hang out in the beer garden, you get a little, tour up responsibly. You can definitely get a free ride home, which is great.
So soon as I pack them books up, responsibility is going out the window. I'm going straight into party mode.
Right, and we got a little side party bus, with some air for certain staff and vendors, just in case.
Okay, yeah.
Together.
Okay, so now I got a question for you, right? So one more, what I'm saying, I'm asking these questions, whatever the case may be. Have you ever thought about having your food vendors do like a taste off or cook off?
Yeah, I've thought about that. I don't know how I would incorporate that this year. I've really thought about it, but actually I've thought about doing like a side event, something like that, where maybe I have a couple vendors do like a cook off and have people come and just taste everything, or like a taste test type situation. But yeah, I would love to do that. I want to do a whole lot of different things with food.
Okay, yeah. Now that one, and then I was going to ask you that about that one because I think that would be some fun. I would be like, let me be a judge, because I love food, right? And would you like have you thought about like introducing like maybe like one of your stages doing like a in between set or whatever the case may be, like a fashion show segment solely for DMV fashion?
Yeah, I thought about that too. I thought about that too. I was just, I just thought that maybe this year I wanted to just see what my demographic looked like and see how everything went. But next year, I definitely thought about that, maybe devoting a whole area towards fashion, apparel, and doing a fashion show, something like that, where everybody can have their little bit of time to show what they have.
Because if you think about it, there are a lot of clothing vendors, like you know what I'm saying, business people. There's 100% ownership. You know what I'm saying? They have their own brand and all that stuff. Every day, little time to shine. They go up there, just have their people go out there, walk down the catwalk, get real quick, a couple things. This is by so and so. You know what I mean? Just the idea.
Right. It is a great idea. It's a great idea.
See, but I know you got it. You know why? Because you are magnifico. You're doing your thing. I'm glad that I met you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, likewise.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I like giving people their props when they're due. And this event is major. It's big. It's like people. I'm telling you, people. It's like after this show, once I put this up and everything like that, I mean, if people don't know about it, they gonna know about it. So y'all bring y'all funky ass up to the DC area, and y'all might as well come on up here to this goddamn event, because I'm telling you, it's gonna be food, beer, it's gonna be liquor, it's gonna be drugs, because you know we legal in DC. You know what I'm saying? We so you might as well come on, bring your ass on up there, because this shit about to be fun.
Right,
You know?
and I just want to kind of piggyback off of that. I just want to say something as far as people come in. Most honest, most candid thing I can say is whoever's watching this, I just want you guys to know that there's something for everybody. Don't not come because you feel like this is not your crowd. Don't not come because you feel like maybe these kind of people that you think are coming aren't for you. There's all kind of people that come. We have all kinds of acts. Even if we had a board full of black acts, even if we had a board full of white acts, even if we had all kinds of acts that you never thought that you would want to see, we have all kind of people that come. This show is for everybody. The food vendors are various. The
Yep.
people are fun. They're nice. Just come and mingle, network. Even if you have to step outside your comfort zone, come and have fun. There's so much stuff to do. If anything, the music is gonna capture you. The food is good. Just come and have fun. It's downtown. Not only can you swing by in between going to see one museum, swing by before you hit the mall, swing by after. There's plenty of parking everywhere around. Just come down and have fun. Like, there's nowhere else in the city that's gonna have anything better to do that weekend.
Man, I concur. I completely agree. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
you've been.
I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm just saying, I've seen it with my own eyes. So I listen. Now, have you thought about writing a book because of how your journey has been? Have you thought about writing a book?
I've thought about writing a book, but I haven't been able to write a book since they told me to make a book in third grade. That's the extent of my authorship.
Listen, you can go ahead. You can make it a kids book, Taste of DMV, and then you have the kids. I want to go downtown.
Story is not for kids.
Oh, mommy, look at the stage. There'd be a dude up there with no shirt on. That dude up there with no shirt on, shaking his dread. I'm like, what?
No, my memoir, but like part one, it can already come out now. My life has been crazy so far. It's definitely been a show. It's been a movie.
Yeah, I mean, but you've worked your way through it, and then you're giving back. You're you know what I'm saying. You're giving back. It's like you're like, man, fuck that. I've been through it. I'm not gonna let it hold me down. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Right.
man, now I do got some questions for you. Some real questions.
Oh God, I was just practicing my hold up, Wendy. It's like no.
Okay. Oh yeah. Welcome to the show, Shay. Now, I'm glad you did come though, because you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna make sure this gets out. Hopefully, it's the most streamed episode ever. But let me ask you these questions. All right, you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right. Question number one: would you rather spend a year as a slave or an inmate in a supermax prison filled with studs with uncurable diseases?
Ooh. You said studs.
Yeah, you in the supermax prison filled with studs with uncurable diseases.
Hey, I just seen a post talking about she's a stud and she was giving out STDs with her strap on. I'm surprised. Did you see that?
I saw that. Like how? The only thing you got to put in the dishwasher, right?
Songs around the same. No, you know what? Honestly, I'm definitely gonna have to.
I mean, if
I'm
you
a, I would have to say that I would hate to say it, but I'm gonna have to take my year as a slave, and I'm gonna say that based upon the fact that a I'm no better than my ancestors that had to do it before. If they can do it, I can do it. And then yeah, I feel like incurable disease right there. I'm done with that. And then see, let me just try to get through this time, learn what I can learn, and
well, if you think about it, right? You
it.
light skinned and you pretty, so you probably working in the house anyway. Your master be using you as a breeder. You never know.
I'll be in the house. This won't.
I'm just saying, master be like,
If I have to pick, I can do it. I can do it. I just in studs they be a little aggressive.
more aggressive than a slave master. Come on, and your name probably wouldn't be Shay back then. It'd be like, come on, Ellie, know what time it is. Come on, Ellie.
Nah, that's too modern.
or Peggy. Come
Like
on.
they're
Come on, Mary. Come on, Mary. You know what time it is.
preferably queen. We'll just call it queen.
Queen. Okay. So the years a slave. Okay, cool, got it. Years a slave. That is, I don't know. I probably been castrated, had my feet cut off for trying to run away so many times.
Nah,
In my new book is about a slave superhero, and I talk about slaves that try to escape and how they treated them and shit like that.
right. I mean, that might just be me, but like in this situation, if I know it's just for a year, I'ma just fall in line. Just fall in line.
Okay, question number two. Question number two. During the eclipse, if you could have got one superpower, what would it have been?
Oh, I got it. If I could have one superpower, just give me the power of persuasion. That's all I need. The power of persuasion. That's all I need. That's all I need.
But you can do that already. Look at how you building. Look at how you building everything you're doing. You think people just doing it just because? No, you already got the power of persuasion.
No, I would say power of persuasion solely based on the fact that there's people out here that I cannot persuade. Like these government entities, like let me persuade you to just not have me turn any of this paperwork in. Let me persuade you to just let me do this. Or even in the business world, let me persuade you to just
Give you millions of dollars.
yeah, the power of persuasion. Like I don't want to read people's minds. That's not gonna help me. Just to know what you think if I can't change it. I'd rather
So
have persuasion like on Umbrella Company, you know.
okay, so you okay. I only I don't know what X-Man have that power. You would have to be like the Purple Man. The Purple Man got that. He got the power of persuasion, and he be making
Yeah.
people kill people and
Yeah.
shit like that.
You know, people just do what I say.
Yeah. Okay. So you would be that Mrs. Purple Man, woman, purple woman.
Definitely.
Mine will be time travel.
Nah, I'm scared of that.
Man, shit, not me. I want to go back to where this bitch started. I want to see where this motherfucker ends. And then you know how rich I would be if I could time travel. Like you and me, I'd be out the van. I would have pulled up to a jet to the Taste of DMV this year. If I could travel back and give my youngest son some lottery numbers, or I could travel to the future and get some lottery numbers and come back, they're like, why does this motherfucker keep hitting the goddamn Powerball? The government would have to kill me.
True.
They be like, I'm about to kill this motherfucker. Like he keep winning, taking up all the goddamn money. What the
Right.
fuck is going on?
I think.
Like that shit is crazy, man. But that's what I would do. I would be like this. I just be like, you said you need some money. I'm like, Shay, you said you need some money for what? I'll be right back. I'll be like, then I come back like 10 minutes later and be like, hey, just play these numbers. I fuck up the whole goddamn timeline. Motherfucker be trying to execute me. But yeah, man. Okay. Next question. Next question. Ready?
Yes.
Who is the ugliest person you know in the DMV? Look, you see that motherfucker thinking. You're like, hold on.
Nah, because I'm like, man, I know exactly who I think. What you mean?
Oh, the name that would be left unsaid.
Oh, I'll say it if you would like.
Oh yeah, come on, tell me who it is.
People out there, I'm not petty. The man asked me a question. The ugliest person in the DMV, her name is Lavancia Jackson.
Oh man, you get the full government too. She must look like a foot.
Cockeyed and everything.
Oh no. What that boy name is? The one Shalimar, like that one?
Oh,
That boy down bad, ain't
Shamar.
Shamar. I don't know, yeah, him. The one with the hunchback in the cross eyes.
Just needs some help. He needs some good friends, some people that really care about him.
Yeah, because everybody trying to expose him for his little 5 minutes of fame. You know what I'm saying? But damn, you said the whole girl name. This girl now, I'm about to go look her up. She gotta be ugly. You said the girl whole name.
Man, she was stalking me. She was stalking me.
Oh, she wanted some of that action. That's why she ugly.
No, she's just Jesus.
She just wanted to be your friend that bad.
No, she's just a stalker. I'll leave it at that. That chick is crazy.
She was okay. So
Yeah, she a lunatic.
she a stud?
No. She liked my ex. One of them crazy.
Oh
Crazy.
man. Your ex left you for her.
Oh no.
Oh, I was about to say you can't say this the ugliest lady DMV and just say that your ex.
Oh no. Very interesting. This could.
Okay. Well, she ugly. Okay, we get it. I know a whole bunch of ugly motherfuckers. It is what it is. There's some motherfuckers up here look like some slaves for real, or some cavemen, like they never evolved. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas running packs. Okay, next question. See where you at. You good?
I'm good.
Okay. Make sure good go. Okay. Make sure Miss Shay good to go. Okay. Miss Shay butter.
Great.
Okay. Now, would you drink a protein shake of a cremated relative to gain their knowledge?
Sure, why not?
To gain their knowledge?
Yeah, why not?
Ew.
Oh.
Okay, what the fuck do they know that you gonna do it? Like what they know?
It's for the cause. If it's a smart relative, like I'm not just gonna drink Uncle Bobby, like.
Like that's like me saying my Uncle Chris or my Uncle Quentin. I'm like, my Uncle Q Ball used to drive around drinking motherfucking Coke 45 and get you know what I'm saying? And drinking E&J in 90 degrees with the windows down in this car. I'm not drinking that nigga stuff. But yeah, okay. So yeah, you say yeah. All right. You've been around here for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You've been around for a long time. You're still a young lady. You know what I'm saying? But you've been around for a long time, right? Which era do you think was worse than the DMV? the crack era or the pill popping era? Yeah, think about that because dope things used to fit cars and everything. Like the crackheads, these niggas just be out stealing and robbing the pill poppers. But
Yeah.
the motherfucking crackheads used to fix cars, take the trash out, cut the grass. Like these niggas did everything.
Say the pill poppers because I can respect the crackhead.
Yeah, and a lot of niggas reformed their life and are still around to this fucking day. These pill poppers is OD.
But you see, a crackhead is not gonna die if they don't smoke some crack. You know what I'm saying? Like they might steal from you, but I feel like that's only a special kind of crack. But dope heads, like they'll die if they don't get high. So like they will really steal from you. They'll burglar you. They'll break into your stuff. Like
Yeah, man, I remember, man, when I was working in my dad's bakery when I was young. Man, it was just one dope thing, man. He used to come in there every day, man. And you can tell the dope things because they had these real big ass, massive hands, man.
yeah, swole.
Big old swollen hands. He'd come in there, he'd be like, what's going on? What's going on, little man? Because I was like 13. I was way too young to be in there working by myself, but my dad didn't want to pay no fucking workers. So I was like, okay, so I'm in a bakery running by myself. He was up, little man. Can I get $10 and a couple of egg rolls to take the trash out and sweep them out? And I would just give it to him. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because I just wanted to help him out. So I always let him get some chips or a pie, a couple of egg rolls, and I give him $10. You know what I'm saying? So my dad found out that I was doing that. He said, no, man. He's going to keep coming back like a dog. I said, but Dad, he's a human. You know, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. Man, you know, I seen that dude. That was back in like 90, 91, somewhere around there. No, that was like like somewhere around there. I seen him in 99, man, cleaned up and everything, man. He in the church and everything now. And then he was like, man, thank you so much, man. I was struggling that time, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know what he's doing now, but yeah, man. I was like, I never forget him. I never knew his name. I just always gave him egg rolls and bean pies and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And a mystic, you know what I'm saying? Dope things. And he would take the trash out, clean them up, save me time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, but these youngins, man, they be popping they perks. I'm like, dog, I got my teeth removed and they put me on perk and said I did not like where that shit felt.
Yeah. I had surgery. I think I took like one or two of them, and I think I saved the rest of them, but eventually ended up throwing them away. Like I could not handle that. Like I don't be in where I can't handle myself.
No.
So out of whack. Like that's not a good feeling for me.
No, I was like, damn. I'm sitting there. I'm like, man, what the fuck is going on? And the next day my mouth was hurting.
Yeah.
And I was just looking, but you know, me being a hustler, I needed some money anyway. I just sold the pill. Hey man, I was part of the problem. It's all good. Okay, so one more thing, right?
Okay.
Now we're gonna do one word association. One word association. All right. I'm gonna say a name. You say the first word to come to your mind. Oh no! Oh no! I think I lost Shay. No! Her phone might have died or something. But man, that was a great interview. You know what I'm saying? Great interview. I don't know if she's gonna come back or not. But she is the organizer, founder, creator of the Taste of DMV in the DC area. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I think her phone may have died or whatever case may be. Hopefully she come back in so she can tell y'all where to find her at. If she don't come back in, I'm gonna tell y'all where y'all can find her at, right? Y'all can find her at the Taste of DMV on Instagram, Taste of DMV on Facebook, Taste of DMV on everything else. You know what I'm saying? Taste of DMV. Now I don't know if she's gonna come back in or not. She probably should be a mess. Like I don't know what happened. My phone just died. You know, she probably got janky Dollar Tree internet, AOL speed dial shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, until she comes back, we're going to get into the community events. So this week's community events. Again, the Taste of DMV, June 15th, 12 to 7 p.m. Right? June 15th, 12 to 7 p.m. 300 Pennsylvania Avenue, Northwest, Washington, D.C. Okay? June 15th, 12 to 7, 300 Pennsylvania Avenue, Northwest, Washington, D.C. Now, this is downtown. So you're not going to be able to miss it. Okay? You're not going to be able to miss it. It is downtown. Hey, it's so messed up that Shay fell on because it would have been great for her to do more promoting or whatever case may be, but I'm gonna have her back on before the event anyway. Okay, so my next community event is me and Stephanie's event, the 3rd annual Independent Black Author Expo. 3rd Independent Black Author Expo, right? That's August 17th, 2024. Now, if you're an author, if you are a writer, children's books, any kind of books, we're still looking for authors. We're looking for guest speakers and poets. So you can sign up. The link is in my bio. But it's August 17th, 2024, 7810 Walker Drive, Greenbelt, Maryland, 20770. That's the 3rd annual Independent Black Author Expo. All right. Now, those are the community events. Now, with that being said, we're going to get into the read of the week. Now, I told y'all I've been on this kick of reading books about rappers and their lives and stuff of that nature, right? So this week, my read of the week is From the Staircase to the Stage, the story of Raekwon and the Wutang Clan. Now, this book right here, it's essentially Raekwon's autobiography. He tells a story about how he was a hood nigga, all the shit he went through in the hood and all that stuff, selling dope and all that stuff, to not being a believer in the group, to even beefing with Ghostface. He talks about all of this. And then he talks about how, you know, he was influenced to join the group and how he was a nuisance to the group for a lot. He said him and Dirty and Ghost was like the hardest people to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so that's my read of the week. From the Staircase to the Stage, the story of Raekwon and the Wutang Clan. It's my read of the week. All right? It's my read of the week. Man, and I hope y'all checking some of these books out that I am putting out. They are actually really, really good books. Really, really good books. All right? Now, my dumbass of the week. Fuck is you talking about? Dumbass of the week, man. When I say this bitch is stupid, this bitch is stupid. Like, sometimes, like, I get on here, I tell stories about people being dumb. But this woman is dumb. Dumb. Fucking stupid. Dumb. Right? I don't know. She may have been on drugs. She may have been high at this time. Right? She may have been high at this time. But this woman was dumb. Fucking stupid. Fucking dummy. So, my dumb ass of the week is an Indiana woman arrested. Hear me out. She may have been high at this time. May have been. An Indiana woman arrested after calling 911 to report a drug dealer who sold her bad meth. You hear me? She called the police on a drug dealer that sold her bad meth. This bitch, she was some kind of high. She called the police on a drug dealer that sold her bad meth. Still, when the police showed up, she still had the fucking meth on her. Fucking dummy, right? You know why she said she did it? She said she wanted to turn the person in. She said, hey, I just wanted to turn the person in. If the meth was good, do you think she would turn the fucking person in? Fuck no. So this week, my dumb ass of the week is 34-year-old Sarah Harris from Indiana. Fucking stupid. Called 911 twice to complain that she was supplied with bad baggies of methamphetamines. Harris then allegedly handed drugs over to the cops at her home in hopes they could test the authenticity, so they could test the authenticity of it. She gave the drugs. She called and said it was bad drugs. Police showed up to her house. She gave them the drugs and wanted them to test the authenticity of the fucking drugs. How fucking stupid you gotta be for that? That's fucking dumb. This bitch is dumb. Dumb. Right? So the bad meth left her feeling as though she was having a heart attack. She allegedly explained to police Harris allegedly admitted to snorting the line of the substance and felt something different when it touched her skin and nostrils. So she was charged with possession of meth. She was charged with possession of meth, which she deserves. And I ain't gonna say she needs to go to jail, but she do need to go to rehab. Probably need to go to jail first. This bitch is dumb. 34-year-old Sarah Harris called the police, said she had meth. Said she had meth. Said she had meth. When the police showed up, she gave it to them to test the authenticity of the meth. How fucking stupid you gotta be. And that's why 34-year-old Sarah Harris is getting my fucking dumbass a week. Fuck you talking about, fucking stupid. I can't believe this shit, man. Hey, the world we live in. I'm talking about the world we live in. God. Right. The world we live in. Whew. All right. So, with that being said, we're going to leave that negative dumbass shit alone. They have it in Indiana. And we don't get to the positive shit. Now, last show I didn't have a travel tip. This week I got a travel tip. All right. So for all y'all that's looking to go to Alaska, right? Now you know that it's warming up outside and all that stuff. You want to go to Alaska. Now's the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. So in Alaska, they have this train that travels all over. You can go to Mount McKinley. You can go everywhere. You go through Denali. You can go to Anchorage. You can go to Fairbanks. You can go travel all throughout Alaska, mainland Alaska, on this train. It's called the McKinley Explorer, right? It takes you on a tour of the whole state, and it's rather affordable. So I recommend that y'all take a look at that train. I didn't get a chance to do it when I was there because I was just driving and flying all over the state anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I do recommend that y'all try the McKinley Explorer. It's something that I'm gonna put on my list of things to do because it's nice. It's all inclusive, food, drinks. They have rooms on it. It's like a little cruise ship, but it's a train. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, bathrooms, yeah, all that stuff on it. Fine dining. You know what I mean? So that is the travel tip for the week. The travel tip is the McKinley Explorer in Alaska. Make sure y'all look that thing up, man, because it's a fair deal. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my travel tip. Dang, man, too bad that Shay phone died. I just see her phone. Something was going on with her phone. Damn, because it was getting good. It was getting good, right? But y'all can follow her at the Taste of DMV, at the Taste of DMV on Instagram, all right? If you're interested in signing up for an event, if you go to Taste of DMV, you can hit the link in her bio, and it's right there, right? Taste of DMV on Facebook as well, okay? Now, with that being said, it was another good show, great show. Excellent show. Excellent show. And the guests are gonna keep coming. They have a new guest host coming soon. But in the meantime, in between time, you funky motherfuckers are stuck with me. Now, with that being said, man, it was another great show. Next week, I have an author and a tech genius coming on. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be a real good one for all my guys that's into the tech world and stuff like that. And all my ladies that's into the tech world. You know what I'm saying? So I'll see y'all next week. With that being said, peace.